Did you know that lesbians tend to make more money? And the phenomenon is known as lesbian wage premium. And so recently, a woman did a deep dive. Her name is Aria Velez on why. And so it says, for years, social scientists have been observing that lesbians are making more money than straight women. But how? So there was 30 international studies, and gay women are earning 10% more. Even doesn't matter the country. And so here are some of the reasons why. Here are the obvious. I want to know what you think the obvious reasons are.
Oh, I would say they spend less money on their nails. Because these acrylics is $170.
What that got to do with making more?
They have to be short.
They save more money. They have more
But
money.
they're earning more, Mandii, at jobs.
Oh, you know why?
Can we ask the lesbian, please? Thank you.
I'm so curious.
Go.
I was just saying the nails. That's all I got for you.
Okay, go. Tell us now.
I think it's because we aren't so focused on the heteronormative lifestyle.
What do you mean by that?
Marrying a man, having kids, settling down, and we're like, it's almost like this, we can focus on other things because we're not so focused on locking a man down to get married. Generalize.
Right.
I'm speaking every man or every woman does this.
Dick will make you poor because the obvious reason, they are less likely to have children. This one's interesting. Lesbians live in predominantly more in cities, which probably means that they're moving to cities because they're more liberal, just like you.
Which means
they're paying more.
The pay is more.
And it says that lesbians tend to be more educated than straight women, which that I didn't know. But probably because they go to school.
And they're not focusing on these niggas.
Okay.
Because the dick will fuck you up, especially if you in college.
You remember the episode
fucking man,
with
you get
Frenchie?
pregnant, you can't finish college because you got pregnant.
We interviewed a handicapped girl, and she said she almost had a chance to walk again, but she was fucking on this dude, and she was so worried about dick, she missed the appointment. That was not a joke.
Like physical therapy?
We gotta have fucking Frenchie back on. She's hilarious. She's on a podcast called Watching the Throne. They're all in wheelchairs.
I ain't gonna hold you. We seeing these girls tat a man's face on their cheek and ass. I might end up being a guest on your pod soon. Because the way I don't want these problems with these men, they're making bitches stupid out here. Like the dick is literally fucking with their brain.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want
By the way, Frenchie was a teenager when she said that, she was a teenager when she got shot. So it's like, you're a kid, you're fucking around. But
you're a kid, you're fucking around. Wow.
I think as an adult, maybe you're taking your health more serious, but I love how much she laughed about it with us. We were like, no, really, dick got you handicapped. But in lesbian couples, household labor tends to be more equally divided. So neither partner is sacrificing work.
That makes sense.
So you're not so worried about going home and fucking cooking dinner because your girl gonna do the other half.
That makes sense.
In contrast,
so you gonna get that OT. You gonna get that time and a half. Cause you like, bitch, I ain't gotta run home and cook. She got it.
Exactly.
I ain't gotta go do the laundry and clean the house. She got it.
Both lesbian partners contribute more equally, meaning that lesbians do not face trade-offs on needing to focus on family or the pressures of it. And interestingly, when you look at wages with lesbians who have lived with a previous male spouse and lesbians who have never lived with a male spouse. Yes, that's true, Mandii. Baby broke. The lesson is here that lesbians are not better at making money. It just reconfirms that domestic labor situations at home contribute to how women earn less outside. That was the fucking...
Which does make sense. I mean, and you have to consider too, I think kids is probably the biggest one. Like, there's certain shifts you can't take at jobs if you are the primary provider for your child. You have to pick them up from school, you have to drop them off, or you then have to consider, dang, it's going to cost me this much in daycare and babysitting.
Yeah.
So there's even certain career paths and jobs that hetero women cannot take if they want to be mothers or wives.
We were just talking about this. It's also that science is going to be involved regardless when we have kids. So the process can be delayed. It doesn't feel as stressed or tight because it's like we can have kids at 38, 40.
You freeze your eggs, or you're talking about adoption, or so many different options.
And it's like already things that you're getting your brain around because when you are a lesbian, you're already thinking in that way. Versus I really do think I have straight girlfriends who are so stressed on these apps because they're aging out.
Yeah.
And men won't, now they're competing with men probably have a high age range on their apps, 25 to whatever.
Oh, girl, 21 to whatever.
Yeah.
So now you're competing with those girls and you're older, and then I feel like men think like that.
They
like,
do. Oh, no, they absolutely
you're timed out or you're aging out.
Oh, they
What do you
voiced
mean
it. They
think like that?
No, they've literally said
saying.
it.
Okay.
They literally are like, your value decreases
Right.
as you age in being a woman. Like, and let's be very clear, we've talked about it as well. Like, men don't really care about the successes or how much money you make or where you are in your career. They're looking at how can you support them? How can you show up as a wife? How can you nurture our children? How can you take care of this house?
Listen
And
to it every time.
I think
Every time.
And I think a lot of women right now, we are, because if we don't work, we don't pay our bills, because these motherfuckers ain't really paying our bills or making enough money to really provide like they should.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're getting into these positions where we're really proud of the things that we're doing
Mm-hmm.
and not willing to stop doing it to be a fucking arm candy housewife.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that you've taught your friends since being gay that you maybe didn't? No, I'm sorry, being out.
It's just
Being out, that's fine.
Being out. Since being out as a lesbian that you hadn't really noticed before. Like, have you seen some stuff and maybe even yourself from before where you were like, damn, I was tripping. Like, I shouldn't have been so obsessed with, I don't know, whether it be marriage or status or, you know, having the cars and house. Like, have you been able to put that into your friends?
I'm a completely different person. Like 180, 100%. I could not be more different than I was when I was straight.
Wow.
I mean, like I said, I was fully in a marriage. I essentially had a divorce with a man. And like my focus was, yeah, I'm going to have this like little 9-to-5 career. I'm going to try to make, you know, $100,000 a year. Like I was very okay with whatever my life was going to be, because it was a man was going to come along. We were going to have a baby. We were going to have the white picket fence, whatever. And that was it. I was so in that mindset. And then when I came to LA, it was like, I came out. That was the first thing that kind of awoke everything. It was switching my app, dating a woman. And then it was like, fuck everything. I got laid off from my job, from my corporate job. I was like, I'll never do it again. I went back to bottle service after I hadn't been in the clubs for a long time. And at 26, 27, I'm back in a club because I'm like, I won't do it. I will not go back to. So it was like this shift in, okay, if I'm going to disappoint society in this way, then I might as well do whatever the fuck I want to do, because.
You felt like you were disappointing society by going back into the clubs?
No, but well, kind of. But
really
by being gay is more so what I meant. Like,
okay.
I'm already not what everybody says I should be. So like, I'm not going to work the job. I'm just going to go back and do what takes the least amount of time
and make
the money and free up my mind to do other things.